Today's Uniquely Bell video focuses in on getting a job. In our program, we call this the career development portion of Bell. Getting a job is hard. There are so many different aspects to it. It requires a lot of practice and a lot of feedback. Just this morning, before I came down to make this video, I took a student resume, went through and found maybe 10 little things that needed to be fixed. And then I made a short video on my iPhone and texted it off to the student, giving, in this case, him feedback on his resume. Well, what are all of the different things that a person needs to be working on? First of all, a good resume. Another is a good cover letter. But before that, we need to find a place to send it. And so there's a whole strategy that goes into finding the positions that you're going to apply for. And we teach that strategy and we practice it. In addition, we need a good LinkedIn profile. So we spend time creating our LinkedIn profile and getting feedback on our LinkedIn profile. So we've got our cover letter, we've got our resume, we have our LinkedIn profile. What about what's next? Well, we're going to have interviews. And when you do an interview, there is an expected way that you approach each question. It's called the STAR method. If you haven't heard of it, Google it. We learn the STAR method, practice the STAR method, and have a collection of STAR stories to bring to our interviews. And by the way, the appropriate answer for the length of any interview question response is 2 to 3 minutes. Anything less than that, and you get done with the interview too early, and you haven't shown enough of who you are. Anything more than that, and the people in the interview are kind of like, oh, banging their head on the table, metaphorically. So you want to know that, and you want to practice it. What else? Well, after an interview, you need to send a thank you. And it's not just a thank you. There's a procedure we follow so that that interview thank you gives you the ability to give them yet another reason to hire you. What else? What else? Oh, I've got my list here. Make sure that I get everything on my list. It requires persistence and resilience. This is an emotional roller coaster. You find the perfect job, you apply for it, you don't get it. We have to practice patience, we have to practice resilience, and we have to manage our emotions throughout the interview process. Well, that's about it. I want to circle back to the beginning where I said it requires practice and feedback. We give you the opportunity to practice, and we give you feedback that help you go through what we call this helix of growth. You have a great day, and this is Uniquely Bell.